前程拜三拜，钱包里面。
And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. DiVincenzo. The Thunder pull it in. Outside, Dort. The 15-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dort misses. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Randall is doubled. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Holmgren sends the screen for Dort. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to Minnesota. For 3, Holmgren. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Boy, that's a big-time finish by Isaiah Hartenstein. This guy a better athlete than you think.
Just a terrific perspective of...
Oh, that's unbelievable. Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Shoots from 8. Here's the 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Randall against Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. That one doesn't go.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pass to Holmgren. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
It's stolen by Hartenstein. Now, here's SGA. Now, Holmgren. Dort kicks to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Dort misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Higgins is checked in for the Thunder. Wallace comes in for Dort. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Williams, and no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Miller's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. Reid against Hartenstein. Conley's shot is off.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Left side, SGA. Goes back up. And Hartenstein finishes inside. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you see Hartenstein using both the size and the strength to his advantage. Nicely done.
Reed gets the bucket.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Thunder trailing by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Outside Williams. SGA on the wing. Conley grabs the miss.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
Pass to Reed. It's deflected.
And tough defense from Isaiah Hartenstein. He's not having it at the rim.
Wallace kicks to Wiggins. Here's Reed. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Wallace. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead, up 3. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Mitchell is out there with Cason Wallace. Then there's Jalen Williams. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Holmgren sets the screen for Wiggins. Left side Williams. There's the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
2 things are a product of that. 1, you shoot a ton of freebies. 2, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those 2 things is going to work.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Here's Randle, and then Randle slams it in.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. Reed with the block. And so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it last. Joe Ingles is checked in for Minnesota. Mitchell against Conley. Clock at 6. Wallace with the screen on Conley. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Randle. Here we are, starting to approach the halfway point of the season, DB, but the excitement has not diminished around here.
It has not in any way, shape, or form. This season has been thrilling to watch. To me, it feels like the league as a whole has really stepped up a level.
And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 7. Holmgren can't hit. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. To the inside, Reed. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
Naz Reid is the perfect modern big man. He can stretch you to distance. He will rebound consistently, but he can also put it on the deck and catch you off guard if you let him.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Outside, Dort. The Thunder with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 9. Edwards kicks to Reed. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Reed's got 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Holmgren. To halt the run. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Edwards passes to Reed. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
SGA's checked in for Mitchell. Gobert checked in for Minnesota.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Mike Conley. McDaniels against Williams, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's SGA. Can't connect from short range.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Timberwolves passing it around. For three, Edwards. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 15. Pass to Wiggins. A three-pointer off the mark.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Oklahoma City shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. SGA kicks to Holmgren. Can they get it? And that comes off the assist by SGA. Holmgren's got 5 points so far. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look for Oklahoma City. Kenrich Williams comes in for Holmgren. And it's Cason Wallace in for Aaron Wiggins. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Thunder trailing by 19. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Back over to you guys.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, we thank you.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
That's good from Williams, the assist by SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Gobert. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Randall no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
The kick out to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Williams. Shot clock at 5. That 3 off the mark. So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now, SGA. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And let's do something we never, ever, ever do. And that's go off topic.
What topic? So we don't have a topic set?
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they are letting it fly. We need an air traffic controller out there.
I'll grab the cones and vests out of the supply closet. Shaq, the extra batteries are at security if we need them. And that is it for halftime, folks.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Naz Reid with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court for Minnesota, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Gobert in at the 5. 5 to shoot. Dort wide open. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. SGA's got his 4th assist in this one. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Williams. And here is Dort. Now Hartenstein. Defended by DiVincenzo. For 3, Williams.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
Good on the triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's McDaniels. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. McDaniels got 9 points. Here's Hartenstein. Takes it off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Minnesota leading by 12. Randall dishes to Gobert. Randall passes to McDaniels. Misses the 3. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. SGA kicks to Dort. Out to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Driving inside. Williams with a clean look. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Up top, Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 5 assists tonight.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
SGA against DiVincenzo. And it's SGA missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Wow, Julius Randle getting downhill and leaves no doubt.
Thunder trailing by 13. Here's Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. Yep, it counts. 8 points for him.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Dort. Back to Gobert. Outside, Edwards. From outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Outside, Dort. They get it again. Jacks up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Dort's got 9 points.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Here's Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Williams looking over the floor. Holmgren in the post. Randall on him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Wallace is checked in for the Thunder.
You love when guys like Chet Holmgren, who enters the league with big expectations, works hard to meet those expectations. It's been great to watch.
Pass to Berenger. It's stolen by Hartenstein. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. They shoot again, and Holmgren lays it in. 9 points in the game so far.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And it's Clark in the corner. Back to Edwards. Clark outside. Pass to Reed. And the three off target.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Reed against Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Down low, here's Edwards. Thunder with the rebound. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind out game.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
For Minnesota, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Wiggins has got the lead up to 1 now for the Thunder. And Edwards launches it from deep. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Thunder lead by 1. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Kenrich Williams out there with Wiggins. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Williams. And it's Dort in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Pass to Mitchell. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Williams can't get it to go. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Conley, the pass to Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Off target from three-point range. The Thunder with the lead. Pass to Dort. Now here's Williams. He's covered by Clark. It's good.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Here's Dort. Plays it up and banks it in. Dort's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Dort embraces contact, folks. You want to mix it up, he says, I am here for all of it.
Hartenstein's checked in for the Thunder. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He absolutely held nothing back. He said, quote, "We know who we are. Let's be that. The plan is to play their game and let the chips fall where they may." Guys?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Outside Williams. Dort with a screen for Williams. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And the Thunder with some changes. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Pass to Edwards to tie it up. Edwards puts in the three.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Outside, Dort. Wiggins outside. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
Conley kicks to Randall. Right side, Reed. Conley finds Randall. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Oh my goodness. What a response by Randall. Yes, you can make a 3, so can I.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it. Outside, SGA. Beyond the arc, Gilgeous-Alexander knocks it down from distance.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. He's off from 3.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the threes.
Gobert with the block.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. From 15 feet away, and it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Randall plays it in off the window.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
SGA against McDaniel. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot.
Well, what a pump fake by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Now McDaniel. Oh, the jumper goes.
I'll tell you, totally fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
Williams outside. Now Holmgren. Toward outside. Here's Holmgren. Breaks up the 3. Gobert there for the rebound.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Now Edwards. Here goes.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Throws one up. Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent touch around the rim.
Maybe the most predictable player on the floor in this moment. SGA with a big-time delivery.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
It's Randle with the drive.
That's about trusting your guy in the clutch. Julius Randle embracing a tough opportunity.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look, if that's at all possible.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Julius Randle.